Okay, so Mickey has dried. The ink is now dried on Mickey, and I went ahead and erased all the pencil marks. So you got to be kind of gentle with the eraser, but that's what you do is you, once it completely dries and kind of feel it to touch it's dry, you go ahead and use your eraser and just kind of be a little bit gentle around there and remove your pencil marks. So now we're just down to our inks and we're going to get ready to color. Mickey is primarily 3 colors: a red, a yellow, and his flesh tone here, or peach color, and black. So really 4 colors, and I made this chart so I can tell which colors I'm going to use here. So let's see, for his shoes we're going to use 44 French yellow. For his shorts, you can kind of see here, we're going to use, those are the reds. Let's use 11 carmine red for his shorts. The flesh tone here, or what they call salmon pink, or a peach color is going to be for that. Now we have 2 additional colors. We're going to do black, and also this, which is called Cool Gray 5. Cool Gray 5 is going to give us our, hopefully we're going to do some kind of a little bit of like highlights with the Cool Gray 5 on some of the darker areas. So rule of thumb when you're doing the colors, okay, a good tip for me is to work with the lightest color to the darkest color. That tends to just be the way that I like to do it. That way, if the lighter color touches the darker color, doesn't pick it up, it's more likely to pick it up on that way versus the other way. So here we go. We're using our salmon pink. I'm going to start with my lighter color, and because I'm right-handed here, I'm going to work from the top left of the page all the way down to the bottom right. Okay, if you're left-handed, you know, you'd work opposite, because you don't want to put your hand into this wet ink here, the wet marker ink, you know, kind of, I'm using the thicker tip. These are two-tip markers, and we're just coloring in Mickey's face here. Salmon pink or peach. You can notice I'm trying to kind of stay away from the ink lines, even though they are dry. Sometimes you will get a little bit of smearing or blending, so you want to stay kind of inside the lines. You can use the other side, which is a fine tip, as well, to kind of get the little nooks and crannies there. But there you go. We got our first little face of Mickey. Again, these are alcohol based markers. You know, you can use a water-based marker. I just don't recommend it because it will bleed and it won't be as permanent. And also, also you will not get the blending effect that you're going to be able to get with a good alcohol tip marker like the ones we're using. So here we go. So we have 2 options here. We can choose to do our black up top and work our way down, or continue with our lighter colors. Let's go ahead and do, let's start with the black. So for this, I'm going to do some of the fine tip black here of my marker to get inside the eyes here. So this is where I think, honestly, of course, the drawing really starts to begin to take shape. Forgot about his mouth. We'll use like a pink for his tongue. He's got the open mouth, like a pink, and probably maybe like a black or a dark red in there. So, all right, let's go ahead and use the fine tip in here, the little nook and cranny, kind of light, and we're gonna give him, keep going around, a little Mickey here, do down in the corners. When I color, I kind of do the edge, and then you kind of work your way out. Okay. So now you get to that point. I think I'm going to flip over the marker and use the thicker tip. So now you have more coverage. And I'm going to leave just a top little edge like that. Okay. So top little edge, Mickey's ear, and that bottom little edge. We're going to try to kind of blend that. So hey, it's kind of fun. Looks like a little C up there. But here it is. Okay. So it's gonna look like that. We'll do the same over here. Try to build the top, leave the top open, and like the bottom. Again, this is, you can do whatever you want. You can make this any color. Nice like green, purple variant of Mickey, however you want to do them. All right, so here we go. Let's try this. What this is a cool gray 5. Let's try to see how it looks. Okay. Oh, there it is. It's gonna blend in. Let's create a little bit of depth with Mickey's ears here. Again, you don't have to do it, and we'll see how it comes out. Worst case scenario with something like this, you can just color it over with the black and make it all one tone. That is fine as well. But that is the beauty of working with the lighter colors to the darker colors first. You can always make it darker. It's a little bit trickier to lighten it up. It can be done. But yeah, this will give you, just go back over to blend it. Okay, so Mickey has some depth to his ears a little bit, and we'll kind of see how we go here. Let's go ahead and do the red on his shorts. I'm going to use the broad tip. This is the Carmine red, the one we went with, a real striking, bright red, real sharp color. Every marker says kind of different, but it's the fun of it. Even if I were to buy this exact same marker set, it will probably be slightly different, the colors. That's the beauty of this. So like one of one. All right, so here we go. Oh, got a little bit over the edge on that. That's fine. There he is there. We got our red shorts. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take my Sakura Jelly Roll, which is basically like a whiteout pen, but it's an opaque white writing pen. Okay, and they come in different tips. I'm going to just gently do that. Okay, where I went over. So that'll kind of dry as we go. You don't want to touch in that area. Okay, so with the with this one, we're gonna do his body, his upper body here. I'm gonna do the same thing, or I'm gonna try to. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna give him a black, like this, lower arm. And then we're going to kind of give him black under here. And this will be how we're going to blend. So see the bottom of his arm is going to kind of be black here. And then we'll do that cool gray. That cool gray across. So hopefully create some depth. Yeah. Very cool. Let's see how it'll kind of come out. There he is. So again, here we go. Let's go ahead and use the fine tip this time and just fill it in. Try and blend it. And usually when I'm coloring like this, I do like to put my head over the drawing really well. Like when I get to coloring, I really get into it literally and put my head. So it's a little tricky. I'm doing the video here with the coloring. Usually I don't do the coloring on the video because, you know, you want to get in there and really take your time. Now I'm just going to keep with the gray and just gently do like one more line to kind of like blend in, okay, with the black. Just like that. Okay, so there he is. Let's go like that. And he's kind of got a cool little depth there with the arm. There we go. Okay, and let's go ahead and do the final little black on his, or here, no, hold on. We gotta do the yellow. Let's do the yellow shoes. Get ahead of it. We're gonna use French yellow here and just work your way out. Also, when you kind of color with these, you want to, at least these markers, you got to kind of blend it as you go. If you like stop or come back to the color, it will look kind of like differently. So once you decide you're going to color like this area, you got to kind of work it, and generally complete it within that within this time, or else once it dries and you go back over it, you'll be able to see your marker lines. So that's how you can create depth too, and I'll show that in a minute here with the shoes. But as you can see, we kind of got our initial shoes here. Go in this area. Okay, so there are the shoes, and then let's use the same color here, and we're just going to go right back over and create depth. Look at that, right where the center is. Okay, underneath this, so kind of out, create the depth of the shoe, and then on the bottom, so you go back over it, and come around, and that's how it creates a little bit of depth, okay, from the same color. So same thing here around, and then that. Okay, same color. You can get in with different colors and really blend it if you want. We could really take some time. I'm going to go ahead and just move a little quicker. We're going to go the black here, down the center, and down the center. We're going to give his little legs a little sheen there. And let's go across and across. Okay. Bring in our cool gray. Again, you can give him any color you like. In our world, we can make him purple, and green, and whatever variant. Cool variant. You'll be the first one to draw it that we've seen. But there he is. This is our classic Mickey. Let's go ahead and give him a pink tongue. So you bring out our thing here. How do we want to do our pink tongue and mouth? Let's see. How about we do like let's try this 2 for the back of his mouth. Let's actually use like a red on the back of his mouth instead of a black, and then we can always switch it to a black, go darker if we want. And then for his tongue, I'm thinking probably this 7, a little lighter, what they call, let's see, Cosmos. Very cool. So again, we're going to go darker, or lighter first. So let's do his tongue with the pink Cosmos color. Oh, little ink coming through there. That's fine. All right, looks good. And what is it? Number 2. Number 2, Old Red. Old Red. Interesting. Again, if we don't like the red, we can always make it darker. We can make it into black if we want there. But I like it. Looks cool. There it is. Mickey Mouse, the one and only. Shout out to Walt Disney for all of his inspiration through the years. And thank you to everyone out there for watching and drawing and coloring along. Hey, it's never too late to follow your dream. Take it from me, Pauly C. Stay cool.